Alright, got a couple of new tools this week. Let's see what I got. Alright, up first from Redline, we got the easy intake. I couldn't help myself. I think I saw this back to back on a Scanner, Danner, and South Main Auto video. And I've been wanting it for a while, and that's all it took to convince me. So next thing you know, I got it here at the house. The part number on this is 95-0082/Bravo. Made in USA. Let's see what it says. Conforms to any shape, intake, or exhaust system, and allows the vapor to pass through. So if you didn't know, you hook this up to a smoke machine, and it just kind of pumps up and allows the smoke to go right in. Yeah, you see round, rectangle, oval. So that's nice when you get different weird little shapes. Let's see if it says anything cool. Works with any brand smoke machine. I have an OTC smoke machine, but it doesn't matter. They all work together. Let's get it open, check it out. Alright, there you go. That's what the tool looks like. You just take your smoke machine, put the tip in there, and then the smoke will come out the other end. And then you just take this little bulb here, you make sure this is closed. Pump it up. You can see this bladder just pumps right up, and so it'll seal off. And then when you want to let it out, just turn it. It'll bleed the pressure right off. I have a intake here. Let's go ahead and use it. Alright, I got one here. Let's try it out. So you just put it in there. You can see it just seals it off. You can see, definitely works well. You put your smoke machine in, you definitely don't have to worry about this leaking. Now when it's round, you know, most smoke machines have a cone that'll fit in there. But what do you do when it's rectangle like that? Let's see if it works on that side. That's definitely nice. That would not be fun to try to adapt to without something like this. That's a nice little tool. Can't wait to use this thing. Alright, not really a tool, but I got a big old thing of Gorilla Tape. This is black, but this stuff works well at sealing stuff. If you watched my P0171 video, you saw that I sealed a little leak, a vacuum leak. It's great for, like, if you have an intake tube like this that's broken. You can wrap this around a few times and it'll definitely get you through in a pinch until you get a new one. But I know it's not a tool, but this stuff works great. Alright, I was on the Snap-on tool truck a couple days ago and I did a huge Snap-on tool haul. There it is. Alright, not really a huge tool haul, just kidding. I got the number 2 green Snap-on screwdriver, Sierra Hotel Delta Papa 22. I guess that's 221 Romeo. And let's see. I got it because, well, it pretty much matches my other screwdriver set. I didn't have a short number 2. And pretty close, but you can see that the handles are a little different. But I don't mind because these small ones, that's good for better grip, better torque. Let's see, compared to the old standard Craftsman that everybody probably had, or their dad had as a kid, you can see about the same size. Snap-on is slightly longer, but just the head on the Snap-ons on these number 2s are definitely a lot better. Compared to a Vessel number 2, but this is Japanese industrial standard, JIS, but you can see this, it's much longer than that one. This is good if you need to get in super tight areas, but even still it can be hard to turn this, especially if you're in a tight area and you need to put some torque on there. That's where these little knobs come in handy. But just another little tool. I guess we'll put it right there on the shelf. And of course, it's made in the USA if you didn't know. Alright, up next from Foxwell, we got the BT705 battery analyzer. This thing is made in China. And let's see what it does. Multiple vehicle applications, tests batteries from 100 to 2000 cold cranking amps, tests multiple battery types, regular, flooded, AGM, flat plate, AGM spiral, and gel. Tests batteries directly on the car, detects bad cells, advanced starter and alternator test. Alright, pretty nice. Let's get this thing opened. As you can see, it comes in a sporty little case. Not bad. I mean, it's cheap. And there you go. Looks like we got some instructions on how to use it. And we got the unit itself. You can see that's a pretty good size there. It's got a little rubber case on the side there. Looks like it's wide enough you could actually, yeah, you could take that off, I suppose, if you wanted to. Nice little buttons, and let's see, looks like we got a decent amount of lead on the cables here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let me see how long that is. It's actually about 7 foot of lead plus the unit. You could actually almost test this inside a vehicle. That's kind of nice. I hate it when you get these little testers and that's all the lead you get. It's like that's connected to the unit and you get about a foot of lead and you got to be standing right over the battery. That's no fun. Let's test this thing out. All right, let's test this thing on my Civic. Well, the cables seem pretty nice, or the clamps, I should say. They're not super cheapo. I mean, they're not ultra high quality, but they're not bad. Alright, you can see it powers up. Looks like we got a little bit of a surface charge on there at 12.9. Let's see, hit enter. Alright, can you see that? 12 volt system. We're going to do it in vehicle. Top post, because it'll do top or side. So we'll do top post. This is a regular flooded battery. And you can pick what standard you want. In this case, we're going to go with CCA, or cold cranking amps. This is a standard 51R that darn near 80% of Hondas use, and they're 500 cold cranking amps. So we'll do that. Now it's testing. Alright, you can see it measured at 525 cold cranking amps. Whoops, and then it was almost 13 amps, I think, or 12.9. There we go. So let's see, we hit enter. Oh, it looks like press enter and we can do a starter test. Well, let's do that. Now we got to go start engine. What's nice about this lead is, look at this, I can actually put it in the vehicle. We're going to test it with it in the vehicle. Alright, you can see it took a minute, so it's asking me if I started it or if there's a no start. Now let's try to start it and see what it does. Didn't like that. I guess I took too long. Well, let's go back. Alright, now we'll go ahead and start engine. You can see everything looked normal. Now we'll do a charging test. All we got to do is hit enter. Alright, now it wants me to rev the engine with the load off, so we'll do that. Bring it to about 2,000 or so. Now we'll do it at idle. Turn the high beams on and the blower motor on. Alright. We'll do that. High beams on. Press enter. Now we'll rev it. Rev detected, hit enter. Turn off our loads. Alright, they're all off. Press it again. And no problems. On the load we're at 14.35 and unloaded 14.17. That's pretty good. Tell you what, I really like being able to do this right in the vehicle. If this was really short, I'd have to run back and forth, putting the load on and back. That's no fun. And if you have a printer that has Bluetooth capabilities, you could print out all this stuff. You can even add in a vehicle plate number. And with this rubber thing on here, you can actually set it on the glass and it'll stay put. You could even put it the other way like that and read it from inside if you had to. If the battery post was a little too far away where you couldn't get inside like I could, at least you could do that on sometimes. And as you can see, we can view or print it like that. We just hit enter and you can scroll through everything. So there's page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4. And what's nice is you can print all that stuff out. And if you didn't recognize it, this is the Civic that I pulled the head off and put it back together. I did videos on that. As you can see, it's running great. And I ended up buying it from the owner, the one that didn't take care of it that I ranted about. And basically I've fixed it all up, and this is the vehicle that I let people borrow if they need a car when I'm fixing theirs. Alright, and this is the solar battery tester. Now this one is not as much money as this. It's probably half the cost. But you can see the leads on there? Yeah, that gets old pretty quick. Even the Top Don battery, the RD Battery 101, it's not very long either. It's longer than the other one, a couple feet, but it's still not terribly long. Well, just upon initial inspection and use, I really like this battery tester. I like that it has nice big readout, nice big buttons to press, and the rubber mold definitely works well, and I like the long cable. So I'm impressed so far. We'll see how well it lasts. My only gripe, trying to put these cables back in here. Foxwell, you should have just left all this open. That way you could just wrap the cable up and set the whole thing in there. It's no fun trying to get that thing stuffed back in this little area. Well, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this little tool haul. And as always, if the video helped you out or you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.